Week 11, Video 7. Namaskar. Ethics of Forensic Linguistic Report Writing. Accuracy, Restraint, and Responsibility on Paper. A report is not just paper. It is a voice that enters the courtroom without you. Welcome back. Today we explore one of the most crucial aspects of forensic linguistics, ethical report writing. Your report often enters the courtroom before you do. It speaks on your behalf. It shapes the direction of a case. Judges quote from it. Lawyers dissect it. Investigators rely on it. A report is not merely documentation. It is responsibility printed in ink. So what makes a forensic linguistic report ethical? An ethical report is accurate, transparent, methodologically justified, cautious in its claims, and respectful in tone. It avoids sensationalism. It avoids assumptions. It avoids bias. It reflects both expertise and restraint. Every line must carry the discipline's dignity. Writing with accuracy, saying only what the data can support. Accuracy means grounding every conclusion in observable linguistic evidence. If a pattern appears inconsistent, say so. If data is insufficient for certainty, state it clearly. Overstating certainty may please a client but harms justice and your credibility. Courts read every word closely. Clarity and honesty matter more than dramatic findings. Structuring the report from data to interpretation. A responsible report follows a logical structure: data description, method explanation, analysis with examples, interpretation with measured language, limitations section, and a professional conclusion. This structure helps judges and lawyers follow your reasoning. It also protects you from misinterpretation because the pathway from evidence to conclusion is clear. Neutral tone. The report must not show emotion or alignment. Neutrality is demonstrated through tone. Avoid emotional adjectives like obviously, clearly, or disturbingly. Avoid implying motive unless supported by linguistic markers. Avoid labeling a writer as aggressive or deceptive. Instead, describe linguistic behavior. Tone shapes perception. Neutral tone supports fairness. Let's look at a case example when biased language compromised a report. In a cybercrime case, a linguist used phrases indicating personal judgment. The writer is clearly guilty, deeply disturbing behavior, harmful mindset, and other such phrases. While the analysis itself was quite sound, the tone weakened its admissibility. The court questioned the objectivity of the report. This case reminds us that tone can be as important as content. The writer must remain neutral even when the text is emotionally charged. Citing data using examples, showing, not telling. When you quote from the disputed document, choose examples that illustrate patterns, not isolated anomalies. Highlight features such as collocations, spelling habits, punctuation style, semantic clusters, code switching behavior, discourse structure, etc. Examples allow the court to see what you see. Transparency builds trust. Ethical handling of sensitive content in reports. Reports often involve profanity, sexual content, abusive language, or trauma narratives. Ethical writing requires contextualizing such content respectfully. If quoting is essential, retain accuracy but avoid unnecessary reproduction of deeply intimate material. Protect identities. Use pseudonyms where appropriate. A report should never harm those already harmed by the text. The limitations section, the mark of an ethical expert. A strong forensic linguistic report always includes a limitation section. This is not a weakness, it is a scientific discipline. Limitations may involve short text samples, incomplete data, unclear context, genre constraints, ambiguous linguistic patterns. By acknowledging these openly, you enhance credibility. Courts appreciate experts who understand the bounds of their method. Review and peer consultation, ethical safety nets. Before finalizing a report, reviewing your analysis or asking another expert for feedback can help identify overlooked assumptions or potential bias. Collaborative integrity strengthens the field. Peer input reflects humility and professionalism, not doubt. Avoiding overinterpretation, respect the silence in the data. Some reports are weakened because experts try to fill in gaps. If the text does not support a conclusion, it is not ethical to infer one. The discipline demands letting the data speak, acknowledging ambiguity, resisting temptation to stretch the findings. Silence in the data is meaningful. Respect it. Clarity in final conclusions. No drama, only precision. The conclusion must summarize findings in clear, measured language. It should reflect the evidence, avoid speculation, state the degree of certainty, reiterate limitations, and explain the relevance to the court. A conclusion is not a judgment. It is a linguistic summary. The report lives longer than the testimony, so make it worthy. Thank you for joining this vital session. An ethical report is not just a requirement, it is a professional mirror. It shows who you are as an expert. It preserves integrity, guides justice, and elevates the discipline. In the next video, we explore the boundaries of linguistic profiling, especially when conclusions risk crossing into speculation or social prejudice. Thank you.